Hello YouTube, today I'm going to show you in a short video a good maintenance tip, or actually how to replace your engine air filter. This is a 2011 Camry with 2.5 engine. The first thing before you do anything, you want to make sure you have the air filter, and I'll show you, stay tuned. But to change the filter you need to release this latch to open the hood. Once the hood is released, the latch, and next thing, as you can see, there's a little crack. So next step is to open the hood. I'll try my best to give you guys. For those of you who never opened the hood, doesn't know what to look for, where there's a little metal tab. And what you want to do, put your finger there and move it to the side. So once the like I said earlier, the latch is released, you have a little crack, and there's little metal thing that prevents it from opening. So what you want to do, slide your hand, you stand in front of the vehicle, see if I can see it move, and like that move it or shift it to the left side, to the passenger side, and we'll release. Shift it with one hand, you shift the other hand, you open the hood. So that's how you open it. So next step is to remove the air filter box, the cover. To get to the cover you need a 10mm socket, short or long, doesn't really matter. Extension, it doesn't matter what brand, 3/8, 1/4. Ratchet, I like personal Gill wrench. I will post a link what I purchased, and I'll give you a short not short, I'll give you actual dimension. I'll use my tape measure so you guys can see the actual size that actually works for this. So as you can see, it's roughly about 6 inches. The extension is about 6 inches. Ratchet itself is about 13 inches. Ratchet, perfect, with a flex head, and the size 10 6-point socket. What's a 6-point socket? 6-point meaning there is a 6 points right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it's 12, there will be 12 those little angles like notches on the inside. So that's what it's called. That's why it's called 6 points. So let's show you. So there's 2 bolts. There's one bolt up front, right by the battery. And this is a Camry, 2.4 engines, 4-cylinder, not 6. One bolt there. There is nothing in the back, just the mechanism where it holds. Make sure it in the back. And there is one bolt right there by the, and there's nothing there. So there's 2 bolts. One by the brake cylinder right there, and the second bolt here. So I'm gonna break it loose, the bolts counterclockwise. Same thing on this side. There's those 2mm bolts. You break them loose. Keep in mind, these bolts, they don't come out. Now let me show you what I mean that they don't come out. What I mean that they come out, you unscrew them completely, but they don't come out. See, they are actually part of the filter box itself. So if they don't come out, that's how it should be. The question is, you might want to ask yourself, or you might thinking, why do I need to change my air filter, and how often? Well, I do it. I change my filters once a year for 12,000, 10,000 miles. That's the maximum I would go. The reason why you want to change, well, it's the air that gets inside the engine, enters the engine, combustion. So the cleaner the air, the purer the air, the better combustion. That's your fuel economy. Also, longevity of your engine. Your engine will last longer when you have clean air inside instead of dirty air. It's like breathing. For example, if a person breathes clean air, it's better for health. Same thing, better for engine's health, clean air. It's simple as that. Your sensors, there is a downstream sensors from the air filter. If the dirty air passes through them, it will clog them up and will damage them, and you'll be replacing them sooner than you think. So that's why it's very important to change your air filter on time. It will keep your engine lasting much longer. They're not expensive. Anyone can do it. It's very simple. I'll show you. What brand is the best brand? It's your personal preference. If you want to go with a dealer brand, you can go with the dealer brand. I'm using Frame air filter. They're good price. They're good filters. So once your bolts are out, lift this side. You might want to look at it, maybe. Yeah, make sure you lift this side up and then pull it a little bit, pull to the side. And once, as you can see, the filter is inside there. Gently lift, assembly, pull the old filter out, just like that. Check, make sure there is no dirt on the inside, leaves or anything. If there is, just take your vacuum and vacuum it. I'll show you. Mine is pretty dirty actually on the inside. I'm gonna vacuum. As you can see, all kind of garbages in my filter. Leaves, dirt, and it eventually filters through, and it just, engine has to work harder, and it gets dirty and it destroys the engine fast, because sand, dirt, you know, you don't want to have that in your engine. So I'm going to vacuum it, and then I'm going to show you how to install a new filter. So here's my new filter. How do you install? Where's the top? Where's the bottom? On this one, it doesn't say. Before you install the new filter, examine, check, make sure there is no imperfections. I mean imperfections. I mean, make sure there is nothing cracked, damaged, because you don't want to insert a filter that might not even do the job as what it's supposed to do. So check, make sure there is nothing damaged, and if there is, you know, return it. One thing I want to mention to you guys is, here's the old filter, here's the new filter. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Even when I touch it on the side, it's hard, because it's already been, since it's been filtering so much air, even the materials became hard and brittle due to moisture, dirt, and versus this, very soft. This is hard, even if you press on it, it's hard. This is soft, and so, meaning it's done. So keeping it more than a year, I don't think it's a good idea. But it's up to you. It depends on your personal preference. If you want a vehicle to last longer, change it regular basis, once a year. Or if you don't really care, you know, you'd rather pay repair bills on your repairs, then go ahead. It's your personal choice. So how do you install the filter? As you can see, corners, let me zoom out. Corners on this filter are all rounded except this one. This one is not rounded. So, and if you look at inside the box, not sure if you guys can see it. So let's see if you guys can see it or not. You lift it up, just like removing it. You lift, you slide, or you lift, lift, you slide. Make sure you watch your other side. It's easy. You lift and you slide, and then it lowers down. Little tip: you need to use 2 hands when you lift. Make sure you have a light there on that farthest tab, that where you lift and you slide, because this one goes in easily. That one, you gotta put your hand underneath here and a little bit adjust, move it around, a little bit shift it so it goes in. And once those tabs are in, then those front bolts will go in with no problem. Put the light here so you guys can see it. As you can see the filter box. So right there, as you can see, once everything's set in the back, just align it, push on it, use your extension, same thing, the bolt in the back. So takes about 5 minutes to do it, maybe even less. Saves you money on the long run, save you money if you do it yourself, or if you want to take it to the shop, but at least you know how it's done. And you know that filter is not expensive and it doesn't take an hour of work. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Enjoy.